Hi, hello and welcome to my channel. Today we are talking about the best makeup from the drugstore in each category. So we will go through all the makeup categories and I'm gonna mention some incredible and affordable great products. So let's start with primer. In my opinion, I did repurchase this. It is the Hello Good Stuff from Essence. I just love a hydrating primer, and why should you spend more money when Essence has something like this in a glass bottle with a pump that works great and it is glowy and nice. So if you want that glass type of skin, this will give it to you and it is just gorgeous. For foundation, I think it is the only product that I don't have right now in my collection, and it is the L'Oreal True Match. I did declutter it, not finish it up. It was a waste because I loved that foundation. It is so beautiful, but it was too light and it was in my collection for a pretty good amount of time. But next time I'm buying a foundation, it will probably be this one because it is so nice. It is a natural finish, it looks great, it wears great, it's so blendable, you can build it up maybe to almost full coverage, but I would say a medium just to be realistic. And it is so liquidy and thin, so it doesn't look cakey or heavy or something like that. It looks dreamy. I love it, and it is my favorite foundation from the drugstore. It's just incredible. For a concealer, I want to recommend the NYX Bear With Me Concealer Serum. From time to time, I do use this one as a foundation. For example, today I have this one mixed in with the Revolution Bronzing Drops, and I created this shade. And it's great as a foundation as well, but it's just thin, serumy, glowy, but in the best way possible. And it has a pretty good amount of coverage. The packaging is cute and you can see the progress on it and how much product you have. It's just, I will repurchase this one the next time I'm done with it because it is just a great product. And by the way, this is the second one that I purchased. It's just a great concealer. For powder, I want to recommend the NYX one, the HD one. It's just great. I finished up a mini one, and this one I have a giant pen in it. It is in the project pen. It's just great. I can use this one as my only powder if I want, even though my skin will be a bit glowy throughout the day, but I could use just some tissues and remove any excess and it will look great. And that is the thing that it is important for me when I am just blotting the skin, that the makeup underneath looks still great, because if it is separating and it looks cakey, that is a big no-no for me. I just want something that looks nice, and this is really great. For bronzer, I want to recommend, similar to the Sephora recommendations, by the way, I will link that video down below, should be already live. I'm gonna recommend the cream and the powder because I do love a cream bronzer. In other categories, not so much, but bronzer, I really love it. This is the Revolution Ultra Cream Bronzer. I have it in light, and this is my second one. The first one I did declutter because it was getting old, but I used that one a lot and I did repurchase it because it is so nice and so easy to use. You can just put your sponge in here, apply directly on the face, and it looks great, blended, never patchy, and it is a great cream bronzer. And for a powder, I want to recommend this one. I'm almost done with it. Probably when this video will go live, I already filmed the update to the project. No, I don't think so. So spoiler to the project pen, this will be done. The Essence Sun Club Matte Bronzing Powder. This is the second one that I purchased as well, and I love it. It is so creamy, blendable and buildable, even though it is so light and so natural on the skin. If you have a fair skin tone, I do recommend this 01 natural shade. It's lovely. And the formula is great, only the packaging is the problem. It is very bad, but except the packaging, this product is just 11 out of 10, and I will, in the future, even though the packaging is very bad, I will repurchase it because it is very affordable and I just want to have it in my collection. I want to recommend it in the next years as well, just because it's great. And if you want a bronzer, that is for sure the most inexpensive one and the best one, in my opinion. For blush, I need to recommend this one because usually drugstore blushes are not impressing me. I have a more higher end blushes in my collection, but this one is wonderful. It is the new Buttermelt blush from NYX. I have a glowy shade. It is pretty pigmented, a bit too pigmented if you are asking me, and the bronzer is for sure too pigmented, but I love this packaging. The shade is gorgeous, and you can apply this with a more fluffier brush and you will have the most beautiful cheeks. I really love this one. For a highlighter, I want to recommend the BH Cosmetics one. As you can see, it is in the project pen, so there's a reason I have some text in here. It is the number of uses. This is the Sun Flex highlighter from BH. I don't know what's happening with BH, maybe it is closing or will soon, but this highlighter, 11 out of 10. The packaging is decently sturdy. I'm sure that it will break at some point, but the highlighter is just melting into the skin. And this shade, Sun Chaser, is just so stunning because it is a bit of a pinkier shade. I love it. And as well, in this category, I want to recommend this one as well because it is a shame not to recommend it. It is the Baby Got Glow from Essence, the liquid highlighter. Is lovely. And this one as well, it is the shade Rose and Shine, a bit of a more pinky shade, but you can apply it with your finger and just tap it out the cheeks and it looks great, wears great, and I love it. And it is very, very affordable. For brows, I have two that I love. My favorite brow pencil, it is this one. This is the eyeshadow, the eyebrow powder pencil from NYX in the shade Taupe. I did repurchase this one a million times. It is great because it is not too creamy, it is not too stiff, and it is pigmented but not too pigmented. It is a great brow pencil, so I really wanted to recommend this one. And recently I found a great brow gel from the drugstore, so I want to mention this one in here, the Maybelline Super Look Brow Glue. This one is just great. I did test a decent amount of brow gels from the drugstore and none of them are even close to the Too Faced that I really love, but this one is. And it's still not exactly perfect, but it's so close. It is very nice. You can just maneuver your brows and they will stay in place, but at the same time they are not feeling crunchy or something. I really like this product. For eyeshadows, I think this is the category where in general drugstore is lacking the most. I'm sure in the States maybe ColourPop is the best brand for eyeshadows, but here the variety is very non-existent in my opinion. I do have this palette that I want to recommend because it is great, but I did not test that many eyeshadows from the drugstore because they in general are pretty disappointing. But this one is great. It is very pigmented but still buildable and is great. And it has neutral basic shadows, but at the same time they are beautiful and you can get multiple eye looks that are just great. This is the Wet n Wild Call Me Sunshine palette. I love it, and again it is very inexpensive, so if you want something, if you are a beginner or just you want something new in your collection but you want something affordable, this is a great palette. And this shade, this brown shade here, it's lovely. You can build up that one in the crease and create a great brown smoky eye. I really like this palette and it did survive multiple declutters and I want to keep it because it is a real great palette from the drugstore. So I really am impressed. For mascara, I will recommend two because they are different and I love both of them. So they are both from Essence, again very affordable, and we have a black and a brown. This is the Lash Princess in the pink tube. This is my absolute favorite one because it is more volumizing and a bit curling. I do like that effect. I do have dramatic eyelashes with this one. Is the best one. I did repurchase it a million times and I will continue to do that because it is the best mascara. And this one is the Lash Without Limits from Essence as well, but in the brown. I really like this shade of brown. It is giving my eyes a bit of, it is emphasizing the green in my eyes, and it looks great. The lashes are pretty voluminous, they're not that dramatic, so if you want a day-to-day mascara, in my opinion. For lip liner, in here NYX is the best. The Line Loud from NYX are great. They are creamy but not smeary, long lasting, the shades are great, the formula is absolutely lovely. I really love this one. It is my favorite lip pencil and I can't recommend it enough. I am repurchasing this, I'm buying new shades, I just love them. I finished some shades, these are just great. For a lipstick, I was just very back and forth if I should recommend the liquid one or what do I recommend in this one, but I decided on this one because it did impress me. This is the Revlon Super Lustrous lipstick. I have in here the Smoky Rose shade. This is so flattering and so nice, and the compact as well is very luxurious, and this is again very affordable. It's a more satiny formula and is not full pigment, but it looks so great on the lips. It's a more elevated formula. I really like it, and like I said, this compact is beautiful as well. And lastly, for lip gloss, again, it was pretty hard because I do have a bunch of lip glosses that I really love from the drugstore, but I decided on this one just because it is great in more categories than one. For example, the plumping, the dark plump from NYX, that one is the best lip plumper in my opinion. Drugstore or high-end, that is the best one in my humble opinion. But is it the best gloss just to wear on its own? I don't think so, because I just like it as a first step just to plump my lips and then add something else after. Other glosses, the more pigmented ones for example, they are beautiful, I do like them, but are they very voluminous or something like that? No. So I decided on this. This is great. This is the Maybelline Plump lip gloss, and I did choose this one because at one side it is plumping and in the other part it is glimmery and shimmery, but it's not very glittery or something because I don't really like that. The NYX Bling, for example, too blingy for me. This one is just perfect. It is shimmery, plumping, looks great on the lips, it makes your lips very juicy and nice because of the plump effect, but because of the glossiness of it as well. So I think this is just great and it is checking all the boxes in my opinion. This was everything. I love these products. They are very affordable and really great formulas and I love them, and I will repurchase them in the future because they are just lovely products overall. If you like this video and you want to see more from me, please subscribe and give it a like, and I will see you next time.